Hi, fifth grade friends. Today is day one of our 1-point perspective cityscape project. You will need some sort of paper. It could be lined paper, construction paper, computer paper, and you're going to need a pencil. I'm using a marker because it shows up best, but you're going to use a pencil. That way, if you make a mistake, you can erase it. Notice my paper is horizontal, which means sideways. Right, towards the top of your paper, you're going to draw a dot. Draw it lightly because we will erase it later. And you're going to need, backpedal a little bit, you're also going to need a ruler, or if you don't have a ruler, piece of mail or another piece of paper. Look at this is an Orkin bill. You can use that for a straight edge. Okay, you're going to use your dot and your pencil. And at the bottom of your paper, you're going to line it up. And we're going to start off with what we call a road that looks like it's vanishing off into the distance. So it's going to look like the shape of a triangle, right? So I used that paper as my ruler, and I'm making my road. Okay, so here's my road. Now we're going to do our buildings, all right? Everything that we do today is going to, for the most part, go up to this one little dot because we're learning about what's called 1-point perspective, which just basically means you're learning how to make your artwork look more realistic. And in the show, it showed foreground, middle ground, and background. We'll talk more about that in a second. So towards the bottom of your paper, we're going to do our first building, and all it is a large rectangle, right? So I'm drawing a vertical line. I'm using my ruler, making a line that goes to the side to touch the side of the road. And I'm coming up and then back over to make my rectangle. All right, this is going to, do not write this on your artwork, but I am, and this might be backwards, not sure, but we're going to write front. I'm trying to write this upside down. Front. This is the front of your building. Don't write that. This is just so you understand what's going on. In the corner of your building and your vanishing point, you're going to make a diagonal line. You're going to use your ruler and a pencil, and you're going to draw a line that goes down. This is going to be the side of your building. Don't write side. I'll write side just so you understand. This is going to be the side of your building. And then we're going to go ahead and make our roof. So all it is a triangle on top of the rectangle that I drew. All right, so here's our foreground building. That means it's at the bottom, it's large. It's at the bottom of your paper, it's closest to you. We're going to go to the other side of the road, and we're going to do the same thing, except this time we're going to do a middle ground building, which means it's medium size and sort of far away. I'm going to use my road. I'm going to do a straight line up, across, and I'm just making a rectangle. A rectangle is going to be the front of our building. I'm going to use my vanishing point in the corner of my building, and I'm going to make a diagonal line. And then I'm going to come down. I'm going to make a straight line that goes down. Remember, if I go too fast, friends, you can always pause the video. I'm going a little faster in this one because we just did the other one. Make a rectangle, or not a rectangle, a triangle on top of my rectangle. Now we need to close it off. This is going to be the roof of our building. All right, here's our foreground, middle ground. It's sort of far away. It's in the middle of our paper. Now we're going to do a background building. Same thing, except this time it's small. It's far away. So I'm drawing a rectangle that's towards the top. It's tiny. All right, so there's the front of it. Use the corner in your vanishing point. The vanishing point's that little dot, diagonal line, and come down. All right, that's your third building, and let's go ahead and make a roof. And before we close this video off, let's go ahead and make our horizon line. Horizon line is where the sky meets the ground. So you're going to use your ruler, and you're going to make a line that goes across. Uh-oh, my building's in the way. Skip it. It's in the way, skip it. You're going to go through the vanishing point, skip it, keep going into the other edge of the paper. So now we have our ground and our sky. That completes today's video number 1. Next week, turn into YouTube video number 2. Keep up the good work. Bye, friends.